Well, hey there, it's Catherine from CatherinePooler.com. In this video, we're going to reveal the next bundle from the It's All About Christmas collection. This one is for you Santa lovers, those of you that love fun and whimsical card making. And here are just a few samples of what you can do with the products in this bundle. So here is the Man with the Bag stamp set in dies. So we have the fun Santa hats and the beards, and I'll show you how these work in a minute. And then we have the Making Spirit Sprite, which is a fantastic sentiment set. We have the Happy and Jolly hand-lettered sentiment dies, and the Vintage Baubles background stamp. This bundle also includes the perfect mix of silver glittery sequins called Tinseltown. Now, all of these products will be available on September 18th, a la carte, so you can purchase them individually, or you can purchase the bundle and get a discount. The Holiday Mix stamp set is another set that is in our current collection, and I also recommend that one to go along with any of our holiday collection products that are coming out now. It's a great sentiment set, and it's going to be a staple in your stash for years. So if you don't have that yet, I definitely recommend. So the way we designed this set, look at this. How fun is this? So the sentiments were created to nest between the beards and the hats. So when we created this was the idea that we had. Just sentiment, hat on top, beard on the bottom. Super fun, whimsical, just oh my gosh, so cute. Now we also have the dies, so you can stamp beards and hats and adorn all sorts of things. And now that I've shown this to you, you're going to see lots of projects with this. So I stamped the beards and the hats with our Midnight Black ink. It is waterproof, so then you can go in with a water brush or a blender pen. So the blender pen is a clear marker basically, and you can dip it into your ink pad or on the lid. You can see I have some ink on the lid here, and I'm just going to dip it in and color with it. So when you want to switch colors, all you do is scribble the tip of your blender pen off on scratch paper, and then you can go into the next color. So one tip with the blender pen, if you go over the same spot a lot of times and get your cardstock a little wet, it's going to start to pill up a little. So I try to go really quickly and just not go over the same spot too many times. If you're heavy-handed and want to be able to have a lot of time to blend, I would recommend using watercolor cardstock instead of regular white. And yeah, that's that. So I wanted a little bit darker red here, so I took my ink refill and I just put a little ink into the lid and then squeezed my pad very gently. Don't squeeze too hard or you might crack the lid. So just give it a little gentle squeeze in order to get a nice color palette in the lid. Now to create some shading on the fur, I just grabbed my Twilight ink pad and just did some light coloring mainly around the edges of the fur and on the beards. And when this video was done and I was all finished with this card, Debbie came into my office and offered up a suggestion. So stay tuned at the end to see what else I did here. This stamp set also includes some really fun border and background element stamps, which I love that. So I'm just going to do on the card base a stripe along the bottom in rouge. I trimmed about a ½ inch off of my main stamped layer here, added it to the front with some dimensional adhesive behind it, and then I'm going to add on some Tinseltown sequins. And the way I positioned these, I don't know if you noticed, but my beards and hats were stamped a little bit over to the right, further than the left, so I thought the sequins would kind of balance it out. And here's the final result, and I can't wait to use this stamp set some more and mix and match it with some of the other products in this collection and our larger collection as a whole. So here are some other cards by the creative team using the Vintage Baubles, the Making Spirit Sprite Sentiment Stamp Set, even pulling in the Merry Mini cover plate. And then Daniel took out the Strolling Border Stamp Set and created a whole Santa card with him coming down the chimney. How smart is that? And then Debbie came in my office and she said that I needed to add some glitter, and I thought she was brilliant. So here's a little peek at our conversation.
Now what's that?
This is called two-way glue.
So you would glue it instead of using emboss? Oh, because you
This
can
is just
emboss
glitter. It's glitter. You don't use, it's not embossing, it's just glitter.
So you don't have to use your tool?
No, it just you glue it on.
So glitter is different than embossing?
Right, you can have embossing glitter, or you can just have glitter. And this is
Oh yes,
glitter.
Look at how cute that is. That topped it off.
It did what?
Topped it off.
Yes, it did, Debbie.
I think that might be my Christmas card this year.
All right.
I love that.
So do you see why I love the people that I work with so much? The enthusiasm is awesome. So there it is, the Man with the Bag bundle, available on September 18th. Thanks for being here. Leave me a comment below and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you again soon.